chance to hear Brother Rand sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. That's church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in. Church on the bitch. Oh, church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Hey, church check in. Let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed and my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. The hair was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. That's church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in. Church on the bitch. Oh, church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Listen. Church check in. Let's go. Relinquish the bitch. You loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bang and I skeet on the bitch. Baby like Jappa conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my way. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pimps. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of bargain, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll the dice with his life. Double cross church kid, crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. That's church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in. Church on the bitch. Oh, church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Hey, church check in. Let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. Mike! We not letting up. Heavy talk. What's going on? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share on Facebook and Twitter, nigga. Make sure you're on the Patreon. The Lord of the Lingo. The YouTuber all the YouTubers steal from. You know what we do. Over 10 years of work. Real cooking. Shadow band shouty. Talk to me. We standing on FBA business. You dig? It's a real nigga party. Everybody may not be able to stay at the cookout. Stop letting fuck niggas get comfortable at the cookout. See, that's the problem. Too many fuck niggas that got comfortable talking shit in our family. This family business. Can you dig that? Realest podcast. Minister Jap. You already know Chi-Town's own streets ordained. I really do this. Yeah, all the tethers, scrub your feet before you come to our cookout, niggas. Go sanitize, fuck niggas. We gonna sanitize these fuck niggas today, man. I know a man support men. Too many faceless niggas with opinions. You gotta stop arguing with these faceless niggas, man. Show your face and stand on it. Yeah. Tell us put some socks on. Learn how to use a fork and a knife. You know? Oh, man. Big forehead ass niggas. We about to cook, man. We here, man. Shout out to Brutal Review, man, with the 2. Let's get it, man. Church, check in, man. Talk to me, you musty tethers. Shout out to Tariq, man. Shout out to the FBA family. Oh, my God. Shout out to Tariq, man. He kills me with that musty tethers. Musty ass tethers. You know, we about to cook, man. We standing on business, man. You know what I'm saying? All these imitation niggas, man. Trying to have the swag like a real nigga, man. You can't even do it right. Shut the fuck up! They don't even do it right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a nigga, man. It's so crazy, man. Get your own culture, man. All y'all want to be niggas until, you know what I'm saying, it's time to be one. You know? And be judged like one. Then you want to turn on your white, you want to turn off your black scent and your white man accent. I know what you niggas doing. I know what you niggas out here doing, man. We standing on business today, man. We cooking, man. How y'all feeling, man? You know, I gave y'all a day off. I gave y'all some time off, man. Y'all did a plethora of ass eating. You got to stand on FBA business church again. Yeah, man. You know, like I say, man, I'm an objective nigga. I'm your brother, so I can judge you. But I'm never gonna be sitting around in a powwow with some white folks going in on my folks. I go in on y'all with y'all. We gonna correct us. We don't need no white motherfuckers trying to correct us. They gotta stay out of black folk business. And that's for the non-FBAs too. Stay out of our business. You know what I'm saying? Because we know your intentions. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of niggas be thinking like, you can lump me in with everybody. I am not, just because you see me with niggas in the past, I don't agree with everybody. I don't be like, oh, you used to fuck with this motherfucker. Oh, you, what about what they do? What these niggas do ain't what I do. Long as they don't do shit and say shit about me, I ain't saying shit about them. But don't try to put the blame on when another nigga do some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying, and try to put that on Jap. Nah, man. And I don't go in on niggas that I know personally that I can hit them on the phone, because that's not part of the 30 code. You know what I'm saying? That's not gangster, that's not G. If you got a problem with these niggas, you may have seen me, you go address them. I deal with niggas personally when I got a problem with them. Don't tell me who I need to talk about. Don't tell me what I need to do on my show. Get your own fucking show or go to a fuck nigga show. Just because you a bitch, I'm not gonna be a bitch with you. At the end of the day, I created something called the 30 code, which is a way how men move, and I live and die by it. So at the end of the day, you may not understand because you don't have a code that you live by. I always told you, you know somebody, you know, it's not for you to be going online and this is, you know that motherfucker personally, you address that motherfucker personally. You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to be the bitches with the T. This ain't I got the receipts, I got the T-ass channel. Take y'all, it's plenty of them fuck niggas out there, man. I'm not a screenshot, I got the T-ass nigga. I'm a real nigga. You know, any nigga got a problem with me that know me, they can call me. And I can call them. But just because another nigga do something, don't lump me in with what they do. I make my own decisions and my own moves. Nigga, this the church. I'm a grown-ass man. I am not nobody's little nigga. Shout out to Marcus Majors, man. $10 holler, man. Y'all show some love. Hey, this is a fan-funded show. We are Shadow Band. Y'all got to show some love in this motherfucking super chat. And y'all got to hit that like button. Y'all got to hit that share button. We all we got. The free thinking straight black man, we all we got in this fight. In this fight, the free thinking straight black man. And when you start hearing these niggas now, it's gonna be, I'm gonna make it cool to be a black man again. Cause all these niggas they turned into fuck niggas. I know I've identified all the problems. Feminism. And I've told you what the war is who the war is waged against. The free thinking straight black man. You are a white man to them. You are a white man to your own community. Everybody call you a sellout just for thinking. CD, if you feel how you feel about another YouTuber, go tell that nigga. Don't come telling me. You see what I'm saying? See, this is what I'm talking about. We gotta be men. If you mean that shit, D from NYC, go tell that nigga, show your face and stand on it to him. That ain't my business. Don't look. That's messy girl bitch shit you just did. Don't tell it to me, tell it to him. You coming into the chat like this is a free-for-all. Like, I can talk about anybody. Yeah, you can, but make sure you go tell them. Show your face and stand on it and make those words count. Make those words count. Hiding behind a motherfucker avatar and hiding in another nigga's chat talking shit ain't gonna make it count. When you say it to that nigga's face, when you say it to his mama face. See, everything I say, I have the conviction. I will say it to a nigga face. I say it to his mama face. I say it to it in front of his kids right after they walking out of church. I don't care. Because I am not hiding. Brown Hornet, day one, man. Salute, bro. You're not gonna. Let me tell you something, NYC. This ain't a whole haven. This ain't a place for you to hide out. You know what I'm saying? To hide out and type in your little feelings. No, this men. You felt how you felt about that man? Make sure you go tell that man how the fuck you felt when you typed that bullshit in my chat room. Don't get no props over here for running over here to me. I'm not here to protect you. Stand on business. Uncross your legs when you pee, bitch nigga. It ain't like you come over here and you do an abundance of donating, but you want to come over here and say fuck another YouTuber that I ain't got no problems with, but you trying to make problems and hide. I can type in problems because I'm a bitch ass nigga. See, that's why we got to bring back order, restore the dignity. That's why the 30 code is real. That's why you got to be on Patreon to listen to that literature that I dropped with 30 code before you have a bitch like the Pilgrim come in and steal 30 code and then give it to y'all and y'all say, this is some laws for men. Because that's how fickle and bitch made the game has gotten. And we shut that stupid shit down. Come over here with that clown shit, especially when you don't show your face and you're hiding in my chat and you won't tell that nigga you got a problem with. You're definitely not a church member. We don't condone no pussy shit. You know? When niggas won't tell them niggas that shit. No, hell no. Don't come telling me. You got a problem. If I got a problem with a motherfucker, you definitely gonna hear about it. If I know them, you definitely won't hear about it. That's the code. You know? But it ain't none of your business who I got a problem with. You got a problem with somebody. You got a problem with somebody to the point where it's you're compelled to come in another motherfucker's chat trying to spark shit. Like a bitch. Shout out to my brother Hotep Jesus, man. Shout out to my brother Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus is one of the real ones. Y'all subscribe to him. Tell you, man, Hotel Jesus looked out. He shared my shit, and he shouted me out on Jason Whitlock's show on big publications, man. Because niggas know. Niggas know. When I get my foot in the door, things are going to change. Y'all going to have to revamp your Walt Disney strategy and then become real niggas again. I'm going to make it cool to be a real nigga again. How about that? How about that? I'm going to make it cool to be a real nigga again. Man, y'all got me turned up, man. Let me get my energy drink, please. I'm ready to roast. I'm ready to roast. I'm ready to cook. I'm ready to talk this real shit today. We on part 2. Can I please go get me a goddamn energy drink in the name of Jesus? If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? Why are you trying, nigga? If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? What make you think you greater than Jesus? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? What make you think you greater than Jesus? What make you think you greater than Jesus? Swing the weed makes God. Can't save these hoes. Can't save these hoes. Can't save these hoes, nigga. Can't save these hoes. Can't save these hoes. Can't save these hoes. Shit. Can't save these hoes. 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 Can't save these hoes, nigga. If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? Why are you trying? If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? What make you think? All right. We back with part 2. You know what I'm saying? Senseless or self-defense. That's the dilemma we're in right now when it comes to the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf case. It's a tragedy. Rest in peace to the young man. Condolences to the family. But as the black family, we got to make sure that we govern ourselves and react logically and give the young brother a chance, because at the end of the day, y'all gave chances to the worst. I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to tell you, as a black man, I'm ashamed of this shit that I seen. The George Floyd murals, the golden casket, that ain't the type of man that our community is supposed to be behind, but we was behind them. Got niggas to this day still fighting over this nigga. When you Google George Floyd's background, this young man is only 17 years old, and his background is better than George Floyd's whole life. I think he deserves a chance to be heard the fuck out. When you look at George Floyd's background, you got English drug charges, prison. You got robbing a pregnant woman with a gun to her stomach in a home invasion. Then you got porno.
Pervert, you are a pervert.
None of y'all Black Lives Matter motherfuckers talk about the George Floyd porno.
Pervert, you are a pervert.
is sick. Same dudes calling this senseless prop up Fleece Johnson. Thank you. Thank you. Fleece is my dog, ass niggas. But again, y'all get mesmerized by another nigga's lifestyle, and y'all deem that Anton Daniels shit to be cool and fly and flash. Okay, that's cool. Sitting down with a straight Geechee, sex playing you, and bigging up Fleece goddamn Johnson, but this is senseless. Fleece Johnson is not only a Geechee, but he's a rapist of black men. Tell me these niggas don't do it for the views. It wasn't one black YouTuber that stood on business the way I did with that shit. I left it alone. Cause I know what niggas gonna say, oh, you ain't got subscribers. Oh, you hate. We gonna wait. When I blow up, trust me. I'm gonna make sure y'all niggas, fam, if you think I'm gonna let that ride, you crazy. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna stick to the facts of the story. Ain't no grown man about to sex play me. Wrong guy. I don't need views that bad to be sitting down with no Geechee rapist of black men. Wrong guy. That's when your integrity comes into play. That's when your dignity comes into play. That's when motherfuckers say, what do you really stand for, my nigga? See, I stand for the free thinking straight black man, and I'm always stand on that shit for y'all, even if you hate me for it. Even if you hate me for it. The nigga don't want to, last thing a nigga want to do is roast with me, man. I'm sparing niggas. Trust me. It's light work. But I know how niggas play it. They hide behind money, hide behind views. Wait till I get the money and the views. It's cool. Then what a nigga gonna do? What a nigga gonna say? But we chilling. And it's never personal. It's never personal. Never personal. You know what I'm saying? Never personal. Never hating. You know what I'm saying? It's just a real nigga party. And everybody can't stay in the cookout for the after party. This the after party of the cookout. Yeah, y'all, you know, niggas know it, niggas know niggas fake. Nigga, come on, man. Niggas been married since the Old Testament, man. Fuck niggas been out here getting bitches, man. Talking to an authentic nigga with experience in these streets and with these bitches and on every level, corporate, whatever, however nigga want to take it. The authenticity, my authenticity just too much for niggas, man. Why niggas hate, man? I make the shit look good. You know? Lined up and clean, breath smelling good. I take your bitch, give her back. I'm over here borrowing you niggas' hoes. Nigga, back up, nigga. Don't make me borrow your hoe, nigga. I do, niggas, man. I be different, nigga. Let's cook though. But niggas will, champion shit like that. Champion motherfucking Lil Durk. Free Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Free Boozy. Boozy is responsible for too many murders. Free all of these rappers that's rapping about murder and that actually murder. Free King Vine, long live Vine, all this shit. Then we got a young, decent brother that we don't even know the whole story. And I'm sure he had to be going through something, or it had to be something there where he feared for his life, because you gotta understand how little he is.
What is he, like 5'3", 5'5", 130 pounds? He's the size of a lady boy in Thailand. You know, the ones that the passport boys go. You know? He's that size. You got two Goliath motherfuckers. You might fuck around and poke one of these niggas too. You know? And niggas gotta chill with that bully shit, man. You ever, I don't know if you niggas really from the hood or whatever like that, but if you're from the hood, you know. If you ever been to a dog fight? Y'all ever been to dog fights in the hood? Well, dog fights, it's always this one nigga, you know, niggas is betting and gambling, you know what I'm saying? It's always this one nigga got the toughest dog, the meanest pit. Half the pits be scared. Soon as they see this crazy motherfucker, this pit tearing motherfuckers apart. Pit bull tearing niggas apart. Motherfucker can barely hold him. This pit so vicious, he don't even got a leash. They got a chain on his neck. You know what I'm saying? And that pit bull usually ends up getting fucked up by the scariest motherfucking pit bull in there, man. The scariest motherfucker you throw in that ring, that's who ends up doing the most damage because they fighting for their life. We ain't even trying to hit a young brother out. We just taking in what white media gave us. White media gave us Joe Biden. I'm gonna question everything white media give me. They gave us Joe goddamn Biden. Kamala goddamn Harris. Yeah, like the movie Fresh. That's exactly how it is in the hood. You know? That bitch made pit bull that you didn't clip the ears on it yet, that's the one that ends up killing that motherfucker. We don't know. We demonizing this young man, and at the end of the day, I had to sit back and I looked at his character. I had to look it up. I want to go back to the character of this young man. He looks very decent.
I can tell, like, just talking to you right now, like, you're a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
And like, just like you're like, no matter what you do, even if God forbid this doesn't work out, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Alright, so like, let's say we are gonna watch one of your videos.
When I hear him talk, he sounds like one of Dion's sons. I swear to God, he sounds like one of Dion's sons. You know? He reminds me of one of Dion's sons. You know?
What would it be? Like, give me one.
What you say, bro?
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
Right, maybe. A little more to the right. See the TV at least.
This is the animosity that he has when his rich parents put him in this white area, thinking that these white folks gonna absorb him and embrace him. We have got to understand, you still black. You could be rich, you still black. You could be educated, you still black. Especially a black man that's free thinking and straight. You are the enemy. A girl would be different. They'd probably be loving her. But you don't get the privileges that black women get as a black man. You don't get the grace that's extended to black women as a black man. Again, we're going back to it. Brothers, I need you having your sons watch this. I'm leaving this up for the culture. Part 1, what we did about 3 hours. We still got more work to do. This part 2, trust me, there's going to be a part 3. It might even be a part 6. This is very important that we instill in our young black boys that there are a different set of rules for you. It's not right but it's real. Repeat after me, y'all. It's not right, but it's real. Do you want to go home? Do you want to survive? You have got to understand that this game is rigged against you, black men, especially the young ones. Do you want to win an argument or win in life? This is real life, not Twitter. There is a different set of rules for a nigga. Let's go.
Yeah, this is our tailgate, so we'll go on the right so I can see the fucking TV.
Oh shit! Hey bro, you don't gotta talk to him like that, bro. He didn't.
I'm just saying, maybe. Hey, can you just move, bro, please?
No, hey bro, it's okay. Just move.
He doesn't mean like.
It's okay, move, but
I don't mean to be a.
but I know, but you have to talk to him like that. No. I'm saying this is my guy though, bro. Like, no, bro. You cursed at him and stuff.
See, he always in a situation where he got to stand up for motherfuckers, and I'm pretty sure the nigga behind the camera was black. You know what I'm saying? But this is the tension in this town that is parents, and this is another reason why I'm tired of comfortable, so-called educated black folks, so-called well-off black folks thinking that it's safe in white neighborhoods and not knowing the dangers that you put your kids in because they are alienated. They still black. Don't think you not black because you don't live around black.
Bro, hey, we're good. All you had to say was, hey, bro, can you please move? This is respect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no. He don't mean it like that.
Is he drunk?
See, and they under a tent. It's obviously be problems. This is just probably one of that we got on tape. It's probably been a lot of problems under these goddamn tents. When he goes under these tents, they always playing with him and his people. We got to let the facts come out, not just facts that they just want us to see.
Is he drunk?
I don't know, but maybe.
I just don't like disrespect, bro. He can talk to me like that. Don't talk to him like that. He's just doing his job.
Hey, we're good. Hey,
let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
I'm not trying to be. No, yeah.
You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's fucking away the TV. It's my tailgate. I can see him.
He didn't have to cuss at him though, bro. He's not a child, bro.
Whoa, what's the problem?
No, he just,
hey, back up. What's the problem?
No, he just cussed him out, bro. And I was like,
he said y'all get up. He asked you to get up. Hey, what's the problem?
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk, then it's okay. I'm
What's
not.
the problem?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
No, nobody was arguing with him or nothing. He just cursed at him like he was a child. And I was like, hey, bro, you don't.
Okay,
see, they don't even really recognize him. He's talking logically. You know what I'm saying? Again, we don't know what he goes through in this damn town that his so-called well-off, educated, comfortable black family put him in. This is what happens when you bring your kids out here thinking that it's sweet and thinking that you better than the black folks.
Buddy.
You know? No, I'm just explaining to you what happened.
Okay,
For sure.
appreciate it. Good.
Sure.
Have a good day.
For sure.
Don't walk up to him.
I'm not.
Now, see, they automatically think that he's confrontational. He does not seem confrontational at all. So I judge this whole situation. I looked at his character, I'm looking at his background, and then I look at the backgrounds of the people that y'all support, and I'm like, hold on, man. Because y'all gonna keep throwing George Floyd in this. You throw George Floyd background in here, it goes to porno and felonies. So if porno and felonies could get the benefit of the doubt, I'm sure this young man deserves some grace. I'm sure he deserves some grace. But the last thing he need is his own brothers throwing him under the bus so he can't even fight his goddamn case. You know, you niggas that sit down with Big Meech and want to sit down with the real Rick Ross and all this shit. All of these criminals. Like they heroes. Oh, I'm saving that. I'm saving that, Brutal Reviews. We know about his pop stuff. Trust me. Trust me. Churston did the research. Much love to Brutal Reviews, man. We gonna get into his Pops record. You know, it's so much I gotta cover. But again, black men are our own biggest traitors, man. We gotta restore order and dignity amongst us to be respected, because look at what we do respect. We got niggas respecting rapists. That's my dog. Okay. You let it be known. We ain't gonna stop. We got niggas respecting criminals, big meats, drug dealers, everything. But can't give no type of grace to the young man. Just the benefit of the doubt. Hear him out. Give him an opportunity to fight this shit. I don't want to see him go to jail for no 10, 15 years. I told y'all earlier, we going to be realistic about it. He's going to jail for something. But these niggas with these platforms and they voices going against this shit gonna make white folks think it's okay. Shit, fuck it. We gonna lynch this motherfucker. Y'all the same niggas. Y'all the same niggas who went crazy over the Central Park 5 till I showed y'all that them niggas is responsible for that shit. And not all of them black. It's a lot of tethers in that little crew. If you want the facts, go to my Rubble and go to Patreon. I've been told y'all them niggas was responsible. They would have raped that woman, but they couldn't get it up. They beat that woman till the real rapist came through. They responsible. I don't ride with that. Black, white, or nothing. Niggas all Trump. Oh, they got Trump out here, man. Bullshit. Everybody thought that they was guilty in their whole community, in their own goddamn community. Found out, oh, they didn't actually penetrate the woman, but they beat her ass. So a real rapist can come through. See, this is the level of logic we gonna have in the cookout. Because I'm talking to family. I'm not here to have this conversation with white folks. But y'all supported that shit. Y'all put them on BET. Y'all prop that shit up. You know? But y'all won't give this young man a chance to even explain himself. He gotta worry about white folks, white women crying, this white family crying. All the white folks gonna be at him. White supremacists in jail. Now he got his own brothers. This little man used to work at Foot Locker, got a job, good grades and all this shit. We ain't even gonna sit back and find out what happened. Line has been drawn in the sand. I know who niggas are now, and I know what niggas are. Everybody can't come to the cookout and stay, man. You know, and it's not support him just because he's black. No, we do the background check. We looking at his background. We're giving him the benefit of the doubt. We're extending him grace until we find out otherwise. But we're not going to fuck up his only defense by going against his GoFundMe, which is we're talking about it now. The Tethers and the Traitors of FBA are trying to stop his GoFundMe. His GoFundMe keeps getting pulled down, put back up, pulled down, pulled back up. That's black folks doing that. I ain't had a white person flag me yet. That's the work of black men. When we gonna stick together and tighten this thing up, man? Don't make me, nigga. Don't make me. I'm preaching here. Don't make me. But yeah, he don't gotta worry about shit when you got black men doing the job for. Then white motherfuckers tell us, we ain't gotta worry about killing black folks. You know what I'm saying? Just drop some liquor and guns in the neighborhood and they'll do it to themselves. We on autopilot when it comes to going at each other. We on autopilot when it comes to going at each other, man. And work hard at it. And I'm not gonna lie. For the last 5-6 years, black men have worked harder on tearing other black men the fuck down. Now, it's some niggas that I tell y'all we writing off. We writing off all perverts, all sexual deviants, all registered sex offenders. We write them off. The criminals, the murderers, we write them off. You know, the baby mamas and all that. Yeah, we write niggas off. Because everybody can't come to this cookout. You know? We write people off, but we do it amongst ourselves. We're not going to sit down with white folks to tear down our own. Fuck out of here. I tear y'all niggas down to build y'all up. When you do Minister Jap resume, it's gonna trace back to the Nation of Islam. I come from some teaching. I come from street organizations. I come from real shit. Shout out to John J with the 20, man. That was a new one. Jap on Cookout logic. It's the Cookout logic, nigga. This family business. This family business, man. It's family business, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to be sitting here trying to discuss this shit with the Pilgrim and all these motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying? No. We're not sitting down with blue hair motherfuckers. And no. This is family business. FBA. We ain't sitting down with Tethers. No, because we know where they stand. You know what I'm saying? This is their chance to tear the FBA up. And nah, hell no, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, if I have to go in on my own brothers, they done did some fuck shit. Y'all know I don't stand with no Geechee shit. Any of that, and I know y'all gonna talk about the Geechee tribe and all that. In Chicago, we call all sissified, diddyfied, broke risk behavior, we call it Geechee shit. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, you know what I'm saying, to the Geechee bloodline, but we call it Geechee shit. You know what I'm saying? If it offends my FBA family, I will use a different word. You know what? I'm going to use a different word. I'm going to use baby oil behavior. I'm going to use baby oil behavior. Because I don't want to disrespect the real Geechees. Baby oil behavior. We don't condone any baby oil behavior over here, man. Once you indulge in baby oil behavior, you are not my brother. You're not a brother. Okay? Thanks for the breakdown, Jap. I refuse to watch the media narrative on the case. There's always making it about race. I trust you, not them. man, let's just trust the facts and let the facts roll out. And I'm gonna continue to keep bringing y'all the facts and showing y'all what's going on and how we need to position ourselves with dealing with this, because again, this is a teachable moment for all of the fathers in the room and all of the mothers in the room. And there's some single mothers in the room raising sons. This is a very teachable moment, and you need to have your kids following this case daily. It is very important that they follow the case, the whole aspects of this case and the outcome, because at the end of the day, it's going to be a rough ride for this young man, and the people who are making it hard are traitors and the tethers. My inner circle talks about it, often. If we don't change the image of black men, we are cooked. Yes. Now, again, I respect this young man because he appears to be a good young black man in training. And I'm not going to be the voice to tear him down for the sake of having controversial views. Because the same niggas that be having controversial views will sit down with a goddamn baby oil boy with a smile on their face. Smile on their face. Goddamn. These niggas crazy, man. But who needs white people when you got traitors and tethers? Who needs them?
Fuck down somewhere.
You know, here we go.
Ain't no black people switching up on nothing. Y'all young black ass need to sit the fuck down somewhere. When you are carrying a weapon around, that's premeditation. You are planning on hoping that somebody do something to you so you can use that knife. Why would you be carrying a knife to school like you finna cut a fucking sandwich up?
Now again, we talked about this earlier. Everybody don't have the Texas mind state. What we gathered from talking to the brothers and talking to the family in the cookout, that it is lawful to carry a knife in Texas. Believe it or not, you have the right. Now, there are certain responsibilities that come with this right, and there's certain things that happen when you exercise this right. This is a teachable moment for our young brothers.
Every motherfucker know how high school is. Everybody got a lot of different personalities in there. There's gonna be fighting, and then you get suspended. You don't go to no damn high school looking to really hurt some damn body over a couple of fucking punches. So that means...
Again, see, this is when the facts don't come out. This wasn't a high school event. There was just high schools there. This was just some general shit. This wasn't really sanctioned by the high school, but let's go.
He wasn't tough enough. Blame his goddamn self. That's a decision he made on his own when he decided to put a knife in his book bag. You can't allow that type of way of thinking in this world when you carrying a weapon. That's premeditation, especially if you're not concealed to carry. That's a child. Now he got to learn like an adult. Hello.
Okay. Brother spoke. Now, one thing I can respect about what he said, you know, you don't really necessarily have to carry a knife, and if you have to carry a knife, you want to, you know what comes with that. But the other thing that I do respect about him speaking is that he spoke and showed his fucking face. Not like these coward motherfuckers online doing voiceovers and all that shit. No, he stood on what the fuck he said. He stood on it. He stood on it. Okay. He made his voice count. Now, what I will have to say to y'all, man, and I want to talk to the black women. Black women, I need y'all to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up!
Why, Jap? We want to speak. We the sisters. We don't need you speaking on this. Because I'm going to be honest with you, black women. Y'all are the biggest agitators and perpetuators of racial tensions, and y'all been trying to get a race war started that y'all not gonna bleed for. It's gonna be black men that have to bleed for the bullshit that y'all prop up. I don't need y'all bitches with microphones right now. We do not need black women speaking on behalf of this situation, leading the fight, starting the fight that they not go fight. This is real life, no debate. So when the tension kicks off between the races, you gonna be hiding, talk about, oh, we got to protect black women. Black women, sit the fuck down, fall back. Have our back in silence. See, ain't nobody gonna tell y'all that. All the hotels, yeah, we got our sisters are in the fight. Our sisters are not in no damn fight. And if we black men and we allow our sisters to be on the front line, we bitches. Our women need to be put the fuck up. And they need to shut the fuck up. Exactly. Because y'all are the reason why our communities are torn down, because of your leadership with Black Lives Matter. We do not need that shit 2.0. Because you not going to do shit, Keisha, Tasha, Felicia, Aisha, Quanda. You're not going to do a goddamn thing. So don't get it kicked off, because we gotta address this mess. Don't say, oh, I'm frontline. Bitch, you just talking. You gonna fuel the flames and not be there to put out the fire when the fire is blazing. So please fall back. In Jesus' name. Because it angers me when women want to start talking on this shit now. But y'all the same motherfuckers that been tearing black men down for the longest. We don't need y'all voice in none of this. This free thinking straight black man business. Y'all had the food ready and the house clean when we come back from this fight. Rub our shoulders in this fight. But don't you jump on the front line fucking around, you know what I'm saying, and making it so we got to defend your bullshit. Because you think you some type of revolutionary who ain't going to do a goddamn thing. You ain't going to do a goddamn thing. You wouldn't fight a code. You wouldn't fight a traffic ticket. You wouldn't fight for your rights, motherfucker. Sit down. Get out the way. Get out of our way. Trying to get shine off of this shit. Throwing our young black brothers under the bus. You've been throwing us under the bus for the longest. It's hard for us to trust your support, but you want to support us? Shut the fuck up and sit in the crib. Shut the fuck up! You know? Support your black man. You know what I'm saying? If you got one. Stop trying to be one. Because you ain't one. You don't want this job. You don't want this responsibility of walking around as a free thinking straight black man. So stop trying to be one. You cannot hack it. You cannot walk in the black man's shoes. Stop trying. You don't know where the hell you going in your life. The black man is the navigation system to your stupid ass. You need headphones, instructions, not a microphone. instigating this shit.
Not all of you, so let me just get that out the way. But a bunch of y'all are just a bunch of racist, bigoted, crisis actors.
See, y'all before this happened, black women be online all day, running their mouth. That girl laying down ain't gonna do nothing. She'll lay down before she do something. Black men are the only reason they are free today instead of cleaning Master's house. We freed us. Yes.
People really believe that that kid had the right to tell Carmelo to move. This kid wasn't working security. He wasn't given no responsibility. He wasn't the seat manager. Like, if that kid would have just minded his own business, would he or would he not still be alive?
Officer got unalive. A lot of people are trying to make it a race issue, and it's not. It has nothing to do with that right there. This was...
And I really don't think it had anything to do with racism. I just think it's bullying. I think it was bullying. And the races just happened to fall into the narrative. I think it was bullying.
Self-defense.
I think it was bullying. Because you remember on the, I don't know if you guys watched the show BMF. This is the same example. The cop on BMF had a son. His son was getting bullied. Son was getting bullied. And all of a sudden, he outside, he brings his dad's gun to the basketball court and claps a motherfucker. His dad still had to be there for him. The young man was going to end up doing some time. He had to be there for him. Y'all know how the story go, but I'm just telling you. There are good kids getting bullied and shit happens. Tragedies happen. But it ain't for the black man, the free thinking straight black man, to see a young prospect brother, a good brother in training, to throw him under the bus for some goddamn views. You niggas ain't shit, man. You know, but our women got to keep their mouth shut, man, because it's you so-called revolutionary black women who I know say y'all on the front line, but ain't gonna do nothing, gonna get this shit kicked off and be sitting at the crib, you know what I'm saying, while we're in jail and y'all don't got our bail. That's the truth.
Y'all not gonna make me believe or feel any kind of sympathy for Austin Metcalf at all. He put his hands on that young man when he should have kept them hands to himself. When the young...
Now, again, she's approaching this like a black woman would. Because let me tell you, a black woman would have did the same thing that Carmelo Anthony did, but the outcome would not be the same. See, I'm talking to the brothers because we get different outcomes. Don't let, and the single mothers are hype up their sons to think that they're going to get this outcome like their mother would get. You're not. This estrogen energy is going to get a lot of people hurt.
He put his hands on that young man when he should have kept them hands to himself. When the young man told him, touch me and see, you better not touch me, that meant that I don't want you in my space. I don't want you touching me. Rosa Parks days is over. You cannot think that you can move somebody out of a seat that you don't own. And
we got to understand, a lot of these young boys are getting coached by some of the most violent in our community. Black women are immediately violent because they have no consequence. And that's why a lot of these young YNs don't think that there's consequences for their violence because of what black women are teaching and instilling in them as far as defense.
And think that it's going to be okay. And you can't determine how I'm going to retaliate on you when you put your hands on me in an aggressive manner. Austin Metcalf got exactly what he deserved. Point blank, period. It's time out for feeling sorry for somebody's feelings or feeling emotional about somebody's feelings. Austin Metcalf should have kept his damn hands to himself. Point blank, period.
Agree. We don't need you talking right now, though. Y'all women have done enough to black men to where we need to be hearing advice and strategy from you. We don't need no strategy from the black woman. This is men's work right now. Women, y'all free to listen, but we don't need y'all strategy. I'm gonna be honest with you. FBA or nothing, it don't matter. Women, this is when you fall the fuck back. Cause y'all mouth will stir up more shit. You will fuck up his case with your mouth. That video of that lady will fuck around and go viral, and they'll think that she speaks on behalf of all black folks, and we ready to go on a race war. This is gonna be as controversial as the O.J. Simpson case or Rodney King. I can agree. That's why it's serious, and that's why we have got to strategize on what's to come. We know the mistakes that was made with the George Floyd shit. We cannot be tearing up our own communities and allowing other tethers and foreigners and white folks to come in our community and tear it down while they go back to Mayberry. We got to learn from our mistakes on how we handle shit. Because I'm telling you right now, if white folks don't get the outcome that they want, and let's say he does go scot-free, they will not riot. White folks only riot when their favorite team wins. They are not going to tear up their own communities over that shit. They gonna move with a strategy. They gonna move with a code. They gonna keep black folks at bay. They gonna keep their kids away from black folks. There's gonna be a level of tension. This is going to create a big divide. This is going to create a big divide. They're not gonna play along with us no more. But it's gonna get even more intense if we let our women speak. Black women speaking on behalf of black folks is like the drunk uncle at the cookout making a speech. We know Uncle Earl mean good. He good people. He went to the war. He good people. But Uncle Earl, wow. Don't let him make the speech. Don't let him pray over the food. That's how we got to treat black women. Got to treat black women like Uncle Earl. Come on.
He attacked an unarmed person. No.
Now, this is another example of what I tell y'all. Black men, stop doing things to make yourself look guilty. All this scribble scrabble on your face, I don't give a fuck what he charged with. When they take a picture of your ass and you go up there and they read off the charges, you just look guilty. Before they read the charges off, nigga, the jurors are like, this nigga did it. What they say he did? Yeah, he did that shit. This nigga look like he eats human beings.
He defended himself against two teenagers, 200 plus, that were trying to bully him. That's what happened. And again, y'all are upset because this black boy decided to stand up for himself. Y'all mad because that black boy stood his ground in the F around and find out state.
Now, if we got a race war, I definitely want this nigga fighting with us. This nigga look like he'll bite a nigga clavicle off. This nigga. This nigga face look like a high school hallway. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Face ass nigga. Like, have you been to jail before? Nigga. A nigga like this nigga, he better motherfucker act right. because they'll ship your black ass to El Salvador. This would be the first black man to be deported to El Salvador. This nigga looks guilty as charged. Yeah, he look like the subway in Harlem, they said as.
And you know something else that's crazy? Why didn't y'all have this energy towards the people that unalived and unarmed Emmett Till?
Good point. Good point. Shout out to the brother for that one. Good point. They still ain't outraged about that white lady not getting charged for provoking the death of Emmett Till with her lies.
Didn't all those people go free? Didn't Carolyn Bryant get a chance to live a long life?
Yep.
Let's make America great again. And one of the ways that we're going to make America great again is by holding America accountable.
Okay. Oh, he ain't say nothing too bad. I respect what he was saying. You know, nigga like tattooed Tay Diggs. You know? I was like, man, what do y'all be thinking, man? Don't be having that shit on y'all face, man. Y'all gotta chill out, man. But we gotta get into this shit, man. There's a lot of Tethers and traitors online trying to derail the little bit of defense that this brother has for his life. You know? It ain't that time for us to be traitors and Tethers, bro. And Officer Tatum, I fuck with Tatum, man, but he looking bad out here with this bullshit.
Would have killed another black boy at a track meet, we wouldn't hear about it. There would be no GoFundMe. There would be no, oh, we need to stand with him. It's because he killed a white kid. And it's a race war underneath the surface of our country.
We know that, but he still needs the money.
Mostly projected by black people against white folks. So when a black kid do something wrong, black people rally around the kid that did something wrong because they don't want the white boy to be right. They don't want white people to be right. They don't want white people to be on television saying that this black kid is a thug.
No, here's the thing. The white side is raising money. So if we use your logic, then you're saying don't raise money for the black boy, leave him out there high to dry and let him get home in the courtroom. And we ain't even heard all of the facts. So don't give him no defense. Nah, man. We evaluating the young nigga's character. He deserves a defense. He deserves some benefit of the doubt. If you motherfuckers is over here riding for George Floyd, I'ma stay throwing that in y'all face. Riding for George Floyd and riding for Breonna Taylor, I'ma stay throwing that bullshit in y'all face. If anybody, you need to have hope for this young man that he can get out in a year. They raising money, so we need to raise money too.
They don't care that the black kid, I think that some of them do care, but I think that they're avoiding the point that the black kid actually took the life of somebody unnecessarily. Let me give you a couple factors here, which will bolster the legal argument that I have. I do believe that Carmelo Anthony will be found guilty if he goes to court. I think he's going to do a plea deal.
I said that too. Tatum is wrong on this tape. The whites went crazy on Twitter when they found out about this modern day lynching on Twitter. Yeah, I told y'all want to see what's really going on. Get off of Facebook because Meta restricts everything. All of the real conversations are on Twitter. You know, all of the good conversations are on Twitter, man. You know, but it's certain people that are making this a race thing. Now it has become a race thing. Now we have to fight it from a race position. But again, he does commentary on a lot of fuck shit that goes on in our community. I do the same as well. But you can actually look at the character of the people that we critiquing and they're doing crimes. And, it's justified to highlight this and show y'all what we don't need to be doing. But this young man had everything going for him. We can at least give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not going to fuck up the defense. Y'all acting like this money is to go get Lamborghinis or something like that. No, this money is for a lawyer. So you're saying you want him to fight this case, this publicized case with a public defender? Sometimes we got to know when to shut the fuck up and not fuck it up. Because he got confronted by two big Officer Tate-sized niggas. We don't know what was said. We only know what was in that report.
Because he know he's dead to rights. His attorneys know he's dead to rights. According to Texas State Penal Code, he will go to jail and be sentenced probably more harshly than he would if he do a plea deal. I think he's going to.
Yeah, I think he needs to do a plea deal too. And that's where the money comes in. We need him to get a good plea deal. 1 to 3 years. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I'm being realistic. Dreaming is me saying he goes scot-free. That's a dream. Because there was some violations in there. Something's going to stick. George Zimmerman got away, so Carmelo Anthony should be able to walk away, in my opinion. In a perfect world, yes. In a dream world, yes. Where black folks are treated fair. Young, free-thinking, straight black men have allegiances and people who actually ride for them. See, this ain't no lean drinking, Chief Keef, 30-shot toting, weed smoking young man. We got to hear his side. And them white boys was probably bullies and vicious. I went to high school with them type of niggas, linebacker ass niggas. Be trying to pull it. You got to jump them niggas. You got to even the playing field. Ain't no one-on-one with them niggas. Ain't no fair ones with them niggas.
Do a plea deal, and I think in the plea deal, they're going to give him manslaughter charges, and he's only going to do 5 or 8 years in prison, which is a travesty. If he goes to trial, this is how he loses, unequivocally. In the state of Texas, they charged him with first-degree murder. First-degree murder is when you murder somebody.
Now, I will listen to him about Texas law because he is a former police officer he was in Phoenix, but he's from Texas. So I'm open to listen to what he got to say, about that. But we can't throw the young nigga under the bus. Trey Vision say Tatum is a tether and a coon. At least Jap ain't completely on the coon train. What's the coon train? These niggas are crazy. And you don't even show your face. Come on, man.
Somebody intentionally or knowingly causing the death of another person. That's subsection 1. Subsection 2 is intending to cause serious bodily injury and commit an act clearly dangerous to human life that results in somebody's death. They got him on the first statute because he knowingly and intentionally decided to poke the boy in the heart with a knife. The second statutory claim here, which they can get him on as well, is intending to cause serious bodily injury. If you didn't intend to kill the guy, but you should know that stabbing somebody in the heart could cause serious damage, serious bodily injury to that person, and is clearly negligent and is dangerous to human life. They got him again. Here's another one. Commit or attempt to commit a felony other than manslaughter during which they perform an act clearly dangerous to human life that causes death. Let me add to how that's a problem. because
So with all of these charges, he needs a defense. He needs lawyers. He needs good ones. Not no wrinkled suit lawyers, some real good lawyers.
carrying a weapon on a school campus is a felony offense. No, it's a misdemeanor offense. Let's go down to the law because I want y'all to see this very clearly.
So you can't carry a weapon on school grounds.
If you go down to Texas law, it says that it's a knife blade exception, right? If it's 55 inches or shorter, generally speaking, it could be used or be in a public place. However, there is restrictions as to where this can be presented. It says right here, let me go up a little bit. I'll go down here. It says violating these restrictions can lead to criminal.
Where's Al Sharpton? Where's Jasmine Crockett, Al Sharpton? Where are all of these people? Let this have been a black woman. I promise you. Let this have been a black woman. Where are the Democrats? It's right up your alley. You got a racial tension scenario already cooking. Where y'all at? He got some heavy charges, not HR charges. He's got to beat charges. One of those charges will stick, unfortunately. I'm hoping he can plead to something really light. Wasn't school grounds, it was a community center. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. But man, this trial is gonna be, and it's gonna be televised. And it's gonna be televised. Domain, Sensei, say, Lord Bison put me on to your channel. Great topic. Appreciate you, family. But then we got niggas who just starting drama for the sake of starting drama, saying shit for the sake of saying shit. None other than your own Charleston White. We can always depend on Charleston White to throw your black ass under the bus when it counts.
Black people, because black people got a heart of retribution and vengeance and violence and anger. They want to get back at white people. No wonder Dr. Kingdom could get some things and we can't. Because Dr. Kingdom said, hey man, don't hit them back. Hey man, don't hit them back. And them people got way more. Now this group say, let's kill them. Let's kill them. But your kids,
he don't believe the shit that he be saying though. He know he don't. So don't never take them serious.
My kids every day in the hood schools getting bullied, but y'all don't have this much outrage for bullying. They have a no bullying month, but y'all don't have this much out. But now all of a sudden it's out, let's kill the bully. Most of y'all are bullies. Talk to them today. Most of y'all are, come on, cuz, OG, bullies. Come on, Crip, blood bullies. But now we want to kill the bully. When most of black children go to school every day and have to face a bully, why you think they got to wear Michael Jordan tennis shoes? But now we got a problem with bullies, huh? When have we ever told our kids to go kill the bully? We taught our kids how to stand up to the bully. No matter if it was two of them, fight both of them.
What is the safest place for the black straight man in America? City, safest city? There is none. I don't want you to think you can run from this. Everybody's your enemy. You have no allies. Nobody has your back. Your head will be on a swivel no matter where you go. You can't run, you can't hide. You got to face this shit. The world is against you everywhere you go. It's only a matter of time before you're tested. Sorry.
But you don't put your life in
Cause y'all, you want me to give you a city. You want me to say, go to Nashville. And they be like, hey, they fucking niggas up in Nashville. Yeah, there's nice places in Nashville. I love Nashville. I'm considering moving to Nashville. But I'm not going to go to Nashville and think that I'm not black. And it ain't going to be it ain't going to be tested. Hell no.
Danger to kill unless you got killing in you. But if you listen to kill music, you got killing in you. There's no way good kids kill. I know.
Now, this is why I say that this is bullshit with Charleston White. Charleston White is the main proponent of carrying guns, mace, and knives, brass knuckles, and tasers. He is a weapons guy. He is all about this. And in the state of Texas, 17, you're an adult. How many times do we see Charleston White online pepper spraying somebody pulling out a gun? So for you to be the one talking about this shit, you crazy. This is bullshit. That's why I say you can't believe this joker. He's saying anything to get on World Star. And you can't do that with this young man's life on the line.
One nigga stabbed the girl 93 times, but before he got to 93, he dropped the knife. She begged and she pleaded.
I put the link in the description for y'all if y'all want to chime in. Say, I moved to Seattle from Chicago. What does TBH mean? I forgot. It's the same shit, but in different capacities. We cannot escape the indoctrination of others or being black. Shout out to Jim Rue. Much love.
He dropped the knife, but because he was abused and he had anger and he had rage inside of him for what his daddy was doing.
Oh, to be honest, that's what that means? Okay. I was about to say, that bitch hoeing. That bitch hoeing. Get my motherfucking C4. What more sweet? Woo! Too sweet, shorty. Let's go.
To him, he finished up. What's in you gonna come out of you. And good kids don't stab people to death, y'all. This is a kid with some trauma. Let's get the background story first.
This is the same man as a kid. Charleston White. See, this is some bullshit with Charleston White. Because it just came out that Charleston White snitched on his friends as a kid. As a 15, 16-year-old boy, him and his friends went to rob somebody and ended up killing a man. And he passed his homie the gun. His mama got him the best. These are the words of Charleston White. His mama got him the best lawyer in town. He told on his homeboy and got his freedom. He wanted everybody to extend him grace and give him a second chance at life. But we gonna demonize this young man who lived a better life than your little crazy ass out here robbing folks. Not on the defense, but robbing folks. You see how it goes back to what I always say? We got to bring back the dignity. We got to bring back integrity. Get the fuck out of here, Charleston White. And you brag about it. Yeah, I murdered a white man. Brutal Reviews, what up?
Yo, what up?
Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let's see. Okay. What's good, fam?
Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? Yeah. What I wanted to talk to you about, right? There was a case. I was looking to see if there was any similar cases to the same joint. So, oh boy, and I found one. There was a case And on
You got a little bit of an echo. I don't know if you could adjust your speakers or something like that.
Yeah. Hold on, I got you. I got you right now. Mic check. How about that?
Oh man, great. Yeah, you sound great right now.
Yeah, so I actually found a case, bro, that it was a lawyer, Varghese Somerset. So what happened was it was a man in Fort Worth, Texas. So it's the same state, right? Same laws and all of that. There was a like a gathering, and it was his friend. His homeboy got drunk, and he was like going to hit his wife, right? So dude pushed his wife out of the way and stabbed his friend one time. The dude died, right? So that happened in 2023. He was just acquitted 2025, February 3rd. And I got it pulled up right here.
Oh, you had to fight the case for 2 years. So we got to be realistic. If Carmelo goes to court, he gonna be fighting this shit for 2+ years. It's gonna take money for him to even have a fight.
Yeah.
And we gotta ask ourselves as black folks, do we want him to even have a fight or not? Because niggas is sabotaging this shit.
Yeah. And the only difference that's like a major difference is the person that died, because the guy died. He wasn't white, you know what I'm saying? And the dude that did the stabbing, he was Spanish. The dude didn't put his hands on him, but the guy did have a knife in his pocket, but the knife was in his pocket, right? So he was drunk and he was going to physically touch, the dude's wife because he was upset. So homeboy pushed the wife out the way. He pulled his knife out and he stabbed him. Now in that situation, there was no two assailants. In Anthony and Carmelo Anthony's situation, it was two assailants. He was outweighed by 100 pounds by both of them.
Yeah.
And in the case where the dude got off, it was just one dude, and they was both around the same size.
Did any charge stick?
Nah, he was acquitted. Everything was dropped.
And this is a Spanish guy?
Yeah. I was like, damn, man, I don't got your email or nothing like that. I was going to send you the article, and I got her. She had her law firm has a YouTube page, and they actually were talking about the Metcalf and Anthony case.
Okay. Well, shit, we're going to still be talking about this for a while. So just email it to Minister Jap at Gmail or ask Minister Jap at Gmail.
Gotcha.
All my connections is in the description of every video. So all you gotta do is just look right there. Appreciate you, big dog. Blessings to you, bro. Yeah, if you're trying to connect with me, man, it's easy, man. I'm all in the description of every video, bro. All in the description of every video, man. But for Charleston White to be sitting here acting like he ain't about weapons and all this shit, and you did the same thing. Charleston White got off for the same thing, and ain't nobody block his money, block the lawyers or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You went and told on your friends, and you got off scot-free for a murder when you were his age. So we don't want to hear that shit. You talk all this shit about upbringing and all this shit. No, we got to talk about your mama, nigga. You the product of your mama, crazy nigga.
Just because he out there in Frisco. Oh, black people, y'all wrong, and no wonder God got you cursed. I'm starting to think that curse on us is real, that the Hebrews say. This group hearts is tasteful, no compassion.
Again, man, when you really look at it from what I just broke down to you, just look up Charleston White. The snitch allegations. They just dropped a snitch video when he was on the news and he was telling on his friends. As a kid, he murdered a white man and got off and blamed it on his friends. So you want to talk about upbringing, black folks, and nigga this and kill this and the music this. You were every bit of that. and they still offered, and the black folks still offered you grace.
I remember telling my brother one time, God will never let you out of jail, nigga, if you ain't got no remorse for the people you killed. No remorse for the man family.
You don't have no remorse. Dude, I've watched Charles the White brag about raping white women and that white man that he killed. This is why I don't take these niggas serious, man. They just playing on the internet, man. He say some real shit from time to time. I'll give him that. But he's full of shit.
No remorse for the men's, boys, father, mother, brother. But y'all got so much for Lil Ronnie, and Lil Ronnie brought death on himself. Look, come on now. Lil Ronnie brought death on himself, and y'all had all the compare. But here it is, a white kid, two little boys having some boy issues. And one little boy killed another little boy. You mean to tell me you...
Now, again, I don't mind us having real conversations because black folks, we got a lot of work to do. We got to get our shit together. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm not going to ruin this young, black, free-thinking, straight black man in training's chance, just his only chance to not be doing most of his life in prison, to get some YouTube views and some claps and some pats on the back from some white folks who ain't gonna have my back to begin with. These niggas ain't gonna have my back. He's sitting over here acting a fool again. When we talking about family business, some conversations ain't to be had with the white community because they not here to understand it. They here to be entertained by it. Our life is their entertainment. But then you got niggas like this that do and say anything for views and money.
Do you see the boy in Frisco stabbed to death by Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah. My heart goes out to the family. They trying to make this a race issue, and this is a right or wrong issue.
Okay. So no, real quick, I like where you're going on this because I'm not even trying to race bait or anything. People are making this about.
Now, he was just in the video before making it a race issue, but now you got to stay on the same page, man.
Black and white. You see that they're trying to make this kind of like a Trayvon Martin kind of, they're talking about it. But where do you?
It is. Trayvon Martin was an angry black kid that had to be sent to his father because he lacked discipline, grew up in a home with his single mother. Any well-behaved kid with manners that had respect of adults, once George Zimmerman approached him, rather he's...
You talk about all this shit about that, but when you was a kid, you was out here murdering folks. I ain't trying to hear that. Not from you. But again, this is good. This is a good conversation to have at the cookout, but you don't have it. You don't have it at the banquet. See, the white folks got the banquet. We got the cookout. We don't bring family business to the banquet.
Right or wrong, as a child, this is an adult. You get off the phone with that fat ass girlfriend you trying to fuck. You call your dad and say, "Hey, Dad, it's an adult around here to just stop me." He says he's calling the police. Rather than doing that, he had an attitude because as young black males in this country, we have an authority problem because we walking around angry, displaced from our father's issue. But
this is a conversation that we have at the cookout. I'm not saying that he's wrong with what he's saying. But I certainly would not be having it on their platforms. They don't deserve to be hearing this type of conversation because this is family business. That's what I have to, that's my stance on this shit. Yes, I'm logical. Yes, I'm controversial, but I know who to have these conversations with to where it's appropriate or to when you look like you selling us out. That ain't the person I need to be having it with. He's not here to understand. He ain't my people. That's not family. You know what I'm saying? It's not, this is FBA business. That's cookout conversation. He don't need to be hearing this. I'm not about to sit down and have cookout conversation with Vlad. That's a cookout conversation, man. Man, who the fuck are you?
We resent our mothers.
That's true.
So we're a ticking time bomb. And Trayvon Martin could fight. So that's why I say you be careful approaching some of these young kids. What a 13-year-old will kick a 40-year-old's ass.
That's true.
And that's what happened in that situation. He underestimated this kid, and he was looking for trouble. But by law, he was right. And he was judged by his peers. So we can't say nothing once you're judged by your peers.
Well, what do you think's going to happen in this Austin Metcalf thing? You think he's
Metcalf ass.
See, here's the thing. That Zimmerman case, Zimmerman was judged by his peers. Now, I want y'all to think about Carmelo Anthony's case. Will those jurors be his peers? Think about your peers. Unless you bring other high schoolers in there, he's not going to ever be judged by his peers. He does not need to go to court. That's what scares me about the whole case. He can't be judged by peers because they're not going to present any. He's not going to have any peers. Everybody is going to fry him. Everybody is going to fry him, man. We gotta understand he needs a defense at least. That's my whole thing. Don't fuck up the defense. Especially when you the same motherfuckers running around here making murals of George Floyd and walking around with "I can't breathe" t-shirts. All I'm saying is get a little man a chance, bro. Get a nigga a chance, bro.
Well, now that boy going
Carmelo
to jail.
Anthony's going to go to jail.
Carmelo going to jail. Because listen, you cannot bring a weapon to school.
Yeah.
So you can't say I was
what if he says self-defense?
I'm starting to understand too when certain white folks like you got to ask yourself why. And if we was to ask the why on Charles the White, he's saying what they wish they could say to us. But he don't need to be having this conversation with them. He need to be having it with us at the cookout. That's the difference. And it's situations like this where you allow outsiders to get comfortable in our culture to where now they can start judging it. That's when you get the just Pearlies and the Destinies, you know what I'm saying? And all of these type of motherfuckers that come around wanting to judge the culture. The Vlad, the Adam 22, when you start having cookout conversations with them, now they get comfortable and think they can talk about our culture freely and not walk on the eggshells like they did. Sitting down with Nick Fuentes. You cannot bring these folks to the cookout conversations, fam. They here to eat a plate in silence. And in fact, we don't start having the conversation until they gone. Once they visiting hours are gone, we can start having real talks amongst black folks. But see, when you got a nigga like this having this type of conversation in front of a white person, now they gonna start doing videos talking about us like it's all good, like it's sweet. No. Because if we can't talk about the Jews, we can't talk about other white folks and stuff like that. No, we gonna go back to what I was telling y'all we gonna start doing now. We gonna start treating ourselves like the Jews, and we gonna say everything that you motherfuckers say about us is anti-Negromatic, anti-nigritism. I'm offended. No, you can't use the word. See, when you start bringing them in the culture and letting them get comfortable, now they think they can say the word nigga. And now, oh, I'm a white nigga. No. Don't get too comfortable in our culture, fam. Because there's some real niggas out here that have integrity and that's not going to kiss your ass for views. Notice how all of these niggas who sell us out kiss these folks' ass trying to get views and never get them. Never get these subscribers. So you might as well stand on FBA business, nigga. Oh, I like this. I like this. Your culture's trash and no one cares. Of Aaron C's. I dare you to hit the link and show your face and stand on those words you just said in front of everybody so we can see who we're talking to and who we dealing with and make your words count. See, having chat room courage is one thing. Come make your words count. The link is in the description. The link is in the top of the chat. I'll put the link in here again. Just for you. Just for you. Tell us. Tell us how you feel. We need to know. So we know. You know. Don't hide. Don't hide. Show your damn face. Tell it to us. Tell us how our culture is trash. Crickets? I mean, no, all the chat room courage. Where is of Aaron C? You see what I'm saying? This is why I tell you, we got people who think that they can be comfortable in the cookout, post the shit, then run. Driving, towing my boat. Tow these nuts. You wasn't towing the boat when you was motherfucking typing that bullshit. Tow these nuts. You see this bullshit? No, rain check my dick in your mouth. Oh, don't deal with this coward ass shit. Chat room courage. Can I get a rain check? Can I get a rain check? Rain check these nuts. You know what I'm saying? Your mama can rain check these nuts, nigga. Coward ass, nigga.
There's no self-defense because if you are afraid the day before where you have to take a weapon to school, why not notify your parents? Parents, you notify the school teacher. School teacher, let's bring these kids in here and resolve this issue. It's called conflict resolution. We was taught in home.
Now that is a valid thing. You know what I'm saying? That is a valid thing. He should have notified somebody if he felt like he was going to be in danger by going up there. He should have notified someone.
Homes that has morals and values, you tell the teacher. Somebody fucking with you, you tell the teacher. Let the teachers know so when y'all have an altercation, you're cleared and you're covered. Documentation beats conversation. So words of documentation just say this is self-defense. It's a premeditated crime because you took a weapon in fear. Anticipating to use it.
That was premeditated, though.
And it's at a track meet. You getting ready to run track with other kids and you got a knife on you. No, man, you got to go to jail. You got to go. So when is it all right to kill the bully? I don't give a
See, this is what happens when you get these people comfortable in the culture. Now you had this conversation with them. Now they're going to feel confident enough to make their videos on their own. Speaking about family business, church business, cookout business, like it's sweet, and then I gotta cook them.
Fuck what the bully did. He don't have a right to die.
No.
This is a sheer example of what Tariq be saying of being on code. We can have these conversations. I'm going to criticize black folks, but I'm talking to black folks. I'm not sitting around powwowing with white folks and telling them about our problems. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna listen, this is just like I always told you. I can talk about my brother, I can talk about my sister, I can talk about my mama, I can talk about my family. Outsiders can't. And I'm not gonna talk about them to outsiders. We're gonna have our argument, but you're not gonna know about it. Stop getting comfortable around these culture vultures, you know what I'm saying, with cookout conversation and material.
Man, you weak man. That's why I say teach the kids how to deal with bullies, and this won't happen. We're all not equal. Even in nature, you can be feeding a flock of birds. There's going to always be one bird to come in and take the food from the. This is nature. Yeah. You cannot get rid of bullies. Teach the kids how to deal with them. Bullies build character. You go to work, it's going to be a bully.
Well, here's the thing. This is a sure example of bullies going to learn a lesson. This is a fuck around and find out situation. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that he has to be the sacrificial lamb for all of the bullies around, but people gonna watch who they fucking with because they don't know who they fucking with. And they don't know what a person has went through who you are fucking with. That's the art of war. Always know who you dealing with.
Bully supervisor, a bully co-worker. You cannot get rid of the bully. Teach our children conflict resolution. Everything don't have to end in violence. But when you come from the black culture, everything is disputed in violence.
Yeah. That is the problem, though. That's how you.
It's the culture.
That's the culture. Is that's how they solve when you have a serious issue. They don't even contemplate trying to talk it out.
We see right there. That's him being comfortable in our culture. Nigga, this is a set. The way I view him speaking on this is like, shut up when grown folks are talking. You don't get if we can't comment on the Jews and all these other cultures without being deemed some type of anti-this, some type of, stay the fuck out of our business. That's why I came up with anti-negrotism, anti-negromatic, to combat the fact that we cannot critique them, but they can critique all of our shit and be all up in our conversations.
Teach a no snitching rule, right? So our kids are walking around with these mafia rules, codes, and ethics of the streets that's held over children about no snitching. So now I have to take a weapon because I don't want to be a snitch and kill another kid. Oh, it's a simple solution. Don't tell the teacher. Tell your parents.
Yeah.
It's a simple solution.
I know, but
tell, motherfucker, tell.
But what sounds crazy, I know it sounds so easy, but the thing is, even for the criminal, the guy that would commit an assault, if you stop him before he does the assault, then they don't have to go to jail as long. You know what I mean?
Man, this is not that kid's first time grabbing a weapon, because most kids who grab a weapon from the first time don't kill people.
Yeah, of course. You bring a gun a couple times before you shoot it.
And if I was being bullied and I'm in self-defense, even though he have an undeveloped brain and he's impulsive, why run?
You're not gonna sit there because the motherfucker's gonna be on the attack and he might have to poke another motherfucker. See, I haven't seen Charleston sit down and have these discussions with reputable black motherfuckers. You wanna go straight, you know what I'm saying, to the mayonnaise niggas and put them all in our business. No. Okay, we got up air and sea. He said he gonna stand on business. This gonna be interesting. What's happening, man?
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm ready to stand on business.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. Questions, comments, concerns. What's up, man?
Nah, you stated that our culture is trash. So elaborate.
Sure. So when it comes to like this whole acting like it's some sacred, like, oh, bring white folks to the cookout, like it's some kind of sacred shit. I mean, it's just retarded. If I go in the hood with a cookout and bless whoever with my presence, it's not some secret, great high-end culture that needs to be guarded. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so why do y'all want to be a part of our discussions and be in our conversations and be a part of our culture? Because I mean, for the most part, you sing along to all of our songs, you dress like us, you mimic all of our behavior, and then as soon as it gets real, you turn into the white man that you always were meant to be.
So what do you mean as far as, I mean, American culture as a whole? I mean, you can't really dig out a portion and say, for example, I do wear like fitted.
Black culture seems to be the ones that y'all are most interested in and most intrigued by. Because you don't act like Latinos. You don't try to act like Latinos. You don't cosplay their culture. You don't try to be Arabs. But there is a lot of white people, termed wigger, that try to act like us and want to be in our discussions and tell us about what we need to do, as if you all didn't invent a lot of the bullshit that we are still participating in.
Well, this whole beautiful American system was, of course, created by my people. So yeah, but you want to know why?
On the backs of black folks, though.
Sir, that's that typical Tariq Nasheed fucking bullshit. Okay, sure. Did blacks contribute? I'm not saying that they didn't. I don't say that FBAs need to go back to.
Unwillingly, though.
I got you. Listen.
Unwillingly, though.
Jap, listen. Fucking retards like Tariq Nasheed. He literally will like front like white people didn't do a goddamn thing. He's even trying to say that the Constitution was like drafted from like black people. Just utter retarded fucking bullshit. And anyone that believes that is just a low IQ fucking monkey. Okay, that's all there is to it.
This is a white country. Y'all drafted the blueprints of it and everything like that. But the free, cheap labor in the blood, sweat, and the savagery, you know what I'm saying, that comes behind the word nigga and comes behind our lineage.
Jap, there's not.
You are descendants of that.
Jap, you know damn well your entire living here in this country and living here, whatever. You know damn well that no white person has ever come up to you and be like, "Oh, you guys didn't do shit. You're not a part of this country." And every single grade.
No, we don't have these conversations with today's white folks because today's white folks don't give a shit about history, and that's fine. I'm cool with it.
What do you mean we don't care about history?
No,
I'm an expert in like World War II history.
About Black history. Okay, when the last time you celebrated Black History Month?
What do you mean? We're all like in school and shit, like forced to celebrate Black history. It's compulsory. It's compulsory to celebrate y'all shit.
The last time you celebrated Black History Month with sincerity.
Well, me, I don't really give a fuck about Black History Month.
Exactly. So when I'm talking to black folks about black folks' business, here come y'all.
Oh, I can answer that. That's easy. So Jap, I was originally subbed to your channel because a lot of times you're funny as shit. You have to understand, sir, that you yourself, this sacred culture that you hold to such a high regard, you sir shit on it all the time, and you talk about black females. Yeah, right. So so you talk about
this is my family. You can't.
Right. See, okay, that's really funny. So I can't talk about the black folks, but for some reason you guys can talk shit about white people all day long as if you know us. Well, it's my family. Don't talk about white people because that's my family, Jap. That doesn't fucking register to you, does it?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. No,
because we are the victims. We wear the last name.
Of course you're a victim, right?
We wear the last names of what your ancestors did to our people.
No one's discounting that.
If we're having a conversation and we're talking about what you all have done in the construct of us having to live in y'all world, this is black folk conversation.
So are white people allowed?
You're not going to question, I'll be real. In this day and time, racism is not the really big issue. The biggest issue is feminism. But when it comes down to it, if it's a hierarchy, the black man is at the bottom of the totem pole. You're like right above us because you put your woman ahead of y'all, and your women are oppressing y'all. Now, at the end of the day, feminism is fucking up everything, and we're in that same fight together. But don't get it twisted. You still can turn on your white switch at any given time and still get a one-up on the black man?
Again, there's more laws that have I'm 10 times more likely to be charged with a hate crime if you and I get into it than vice versa. There's plenty of protections that blacks have. They're a protected group. If I say the N-word here and you guys know where I work, guess what? I'm fired immediately. You can say whatever anti-white shit you want. You're good.
We say the J word, we're fired.
Well, I'm not a J, so that doesn't apply to me. But what I'm saying, though, I can't talk about J's. And you know what? Here's the thing. I want to answer your question, though, because I get this a lot. A lot of black dudes, they say, why are you up in our spaces? Why are you up in our shit? I'll tell you why, right?
No. This is just like when kids are in the room when grown folks are talking. You can listen, you can observe. But for you to chime in like your voice is law in the cookout, no.
Oh, I don't expect y'all to give a fuck. I just dropped one word. You know, the culture's trash. So the fuck what? I meant 100% of it. I just,
Your culture's not.
The culture and history of the European American, sir, you're saying it's that bad. It's that bad, you think so? You really mean that?
Are you serious? Because
really, I mean,
from homosexuality, transvestites.
Yeah, see, you're on that retarded like Tariq Nasheed shit.
Are you serious?
Sir, you're taking like Tariq Nasheed retardisms as like gospel. We invented homosexuality, really? Like every fucking.
You're the author of the bullshit. We out of here. Listen, you're the author. They're the authors of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta kick you. We gotta get back to the show, man. Appreciate him standing on business. A lot of niggas be talking shit, you know what I'm saying, in the chat and don't have the courage to come through. But yes, they are the authors of confusion, the authors of savagery and all of that. Yes. But I'm not gonna let them just say we got a trash culture. Hey, we got a trash culture, but they got a trash culture as well. Nigga, please. They don't even know what a woman is. Let's get back to this, man. More traitors and tethers of the cookout. Let's go.
And the people out here trying to defend Carmelo Anthony's depression.
I will say this, like I respect him for coming through, showing his face, standing on business, and not being a coward. I give him his props, salute to him. I'm probably gonna end up seeing him in one of the spaces, man. We're gonna chop it up again. But be a lot of niggas that don't be standing on business. Be a lot of niggas don't be standing on business, man. But let's get back to Jason Whitlock. He's throwing motherfuckers under the bus for the cookout.
Grave murder of Austin Metcalf. Those people, they want racial conflict here in America. They want to trigger those of us that are patriots, those of us that are Christian and religious and have faith. They want to trigger us into conflict along racial lines. We have to fight it. That's part of the reason why I do roll call every year. That's why I've invited Tucker Carlson this year so that we can have a discussion about how we believers.
He didn't call no brothers. That's what I'm saying. Like, fam, we can have these discussions, but still call your brothers. But this nigga been wrote us off for a long time, man.
Those of us that still believe in American values, believe in Jesus Christ, how we should handle this very chaotic time.
Now, one thing that pissed me off about this shit with the traitors and the tethers, and shout out to Tariq Nasheed, you know what I'm saying, is niggas like this, man. This only defense that this young nigga got to get out of this shit, because he's not, first of all, he's not going to get off scot-free. And I don't think he's gonna get a slap on the wrist, but I just don't want that slap to be something that sits him down for 15 years. He's gotta have defense money if the Metcalf family then raised up a $250,000. We gotta stand with him at least. Give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? But here comes a nigga. These are the type of niggas, man, that's gonna fuck it up for him.
With the black community. They've raised over $200,000. Just
now that right there, this nigga look Nigerian. This look like a tether.
I'm so disgusted with the black community. They've raised over $200,000. Just think about this. A kid has been killed, right, by
Now, if you go to this guy's TikTok, it's, I mean, dozens and dozens of videos of this man trying to sabotage the GoFundMe.
Stabbed in the chest. His parents will never see him again. He was a great kid. He was a straight A student. He was a star football player.
He got that gay lisp. He got that gay lisp. He got that gay lisp. We know the gay lisp. We know the gay lisp.
And his parents will never see him again. Because apparently to the black community, a community full of crime, poverty, people who, a lot of them don't have a moral code, who blame the white man for all their problems, when in reality they're their own worst enemy, who glorifies drug gangsters, gangster rap.
Yeah, niggas is doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Or have raised over $200,000 for a criminal because they're so full of hatred for white people.
So just tell me, what are we supposed to do with your moist ass? Not back this man and just feed him to the white man? Feed him to the wolves? He's a 17-year-old boy. We just supposed to feed him to the wolves because your lisp having ass don't want him to have defense?
That they would rather.
This is a tether. This is definitely a tether.
A person that this mom who has to mourn for her child, they've raised over $200,000, but they won't raise any money for little kids killed in Chicago and places by gang members.
Yes, they do. They do it all the time. That's why I tell you all the time. How many times do we see black folks raise money for the worst of us black folks? At least give this man a fighting chance. At least give him a fighting chance. You know, this motherfucking niggas is happy they losing the GoFundMe and shit.
They removed that GoFundMe. GoFundMe removed.
Look at this. Where do you get this broke wrist tether?
So I got good news. They removed that GoFundMe. GoFundMe removed Carmelo Anthony's GoFundMe page, as they should, because he did not deserve a GoFundMe page because of what he did.
Okay, so see, this is what I'm talking about. This is when we off cold. We ain't standing by the free thinking straight black man. We throwing them to the wolves, and we got motherfuckers like this with a lisp, you know what I'm saying, trying to sabotage the little bit of defense that he got. Because again, let's not live in the dream world. Like I told you, he's going to jail. We just don't want it to be for that long. Because again, if white folks is supporting Charleston White, and Charleston White as a child murdered somebody, a white man, last person I want to be taking advice from about this case is him.
Right. So they're raising money for a murder. They're raising money for a person that committed murder. They shouldn't be raising money for him. They should be accepting that he deserves exactly what he deserved. He was not defending himself. Defending yourself is you punching somebody, you fighting. That's what defending yourself is. If that
not in Texas, not in Texas. See, again, that's what I said earlier. We got to have a different mindset. Everybody don't live, you know, in Texas to really know how Texas get down. You can't go fucking with people in Texas.
you don't have a weapon, you shouldn't have had a weapon. I don't get to, because a person.
How do you a gay Nigerian? How do they let that happen? How do they let that happen?
At my job, because a person walks up on me at my job, I don't get to shoot them, right? Unless I really can make a case that they were going to kill me or do something like that. So he deserves.
So yeah, this guy is on a full-fledged campaign to destroy the GoFundMe.
In the situation with Carmelo Anthony, and whether it's that or George Floyd or Trayvon Martin or other situations, or Neely, why is it that we are only pro-black when it comes to a white person, but not pro-black when it comes to any other area? I've been a black person for a long time. We never stand together as black people unless it's when a white person is involved. We don't stand together. You'll see a black person shoot up a funeral or shoot up a community, and a black little girl will be killed. We're supposed to stay quiet about that. There's no outrage from the globe.
Nigga, we've been having outrage. Listen, man, I don't make excuses for the black community, but at the end of the day, I'm not about to listen to no outsiders tell us what to do. We gonna fix our own shit. I'm not gonna let motherfuckers just get comfortable thinking they can just pop off about yeah, it might be a fucked up culture, but it's ours. It's our shit. Nigga, it's cookout shit, nigga. When white folks having, when Arab motherfuckers and all these other motherfucking Jews having their conversation, we are not allowed. So we gonna hold what we have, we gonna hold it sacred, man, and hold this shit down, man. You know? Cookout conversations are for church members only. We do give out visitors passes, but don't wear out your welcome around this motherfucker, man. That's all. Listen, man, I gotta get on Twitter. There's some spaces I gotta join tonight. Follow me on Twitter at Minister Jap. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Like, share, click, subscribe, all of that. Church on the goddamn move. I'm out. Church, check in. It's your boy Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me? Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest, broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.